So you'll be opening that up to probably get certain things out for handles and waste pipes and things like that. You can turn your gas on. So to turn the gas on, it's just turn the tap on, then you press this button here. So you've got a couple of safety devices on here.
Okay.
Press that one there, that releases gas into the pipe,
yeah,
to the regulator. Okay, then you'll see that go green. So that shows it's got pressure in.
What colour was it before that?
Red.
It was red?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that will pop, you see it go green. This is what is called a duo control regulator. So you can see this arrow here, it's pointed towards this side. You can have another reserve attached there. The pipe is down here somewhere. So that's your other pipe. So you could have two connected at once if you wanted to. If you use a lot of gas, if you go on sites that haven't got a lot of electric, or no electric even, you can operate a lot of the stuff on gas. So what this will also do is, if you've got both of them connected and switched on, so say you exhaust this one, that will still go red,
yeah,
but it will start drawing gas from the other one. So if
you don't have to turn it then.
You do really, but it will automatically draw gas.
Okay.
When the pressure drops this side, it allows that gas to come. But you still need to turn it over.
Gotcha.
Then obviously you need to turn this off, and otherwise you'll end up with two empty cylinders.
Yes, yeah.
And then you're defeating the object then, because you've ended up with two, so you're still going to end up going somewhere. And guaranteed either be you're cooking something, or in the middle of the night it's freezing, and you've just got no gas. Okay. And what you've also got is this button here. That's what it's called a crash sensor. So even by going obviously crash or over a pothole, or travelling and you go over these road humps, it may operate that. All it is a ball bearing in there that just blocks the pipe. So it shuts the gas off. So if you're not getting any gas inside, all you do is just press that button, use something like a pen or something like that, press and hold it for about 3 seconds, that resets it. Okay? Happy with that bit?
Yep.
Right, so coming around this side, obviously connect your water next. So we've got your Akerol there, obviously we've got our setup here. So I'll go and fill it up with water, obviously bring it back. This is your pipe.
Okay.
You can see that there, it's naturally wants to bend like that. If it's doing that inside the Akerol, it's just going to draw the air off the top instead of the water. So make sure you straighten it out before you put it in.
Okay.
You just click C, pull it out, just pull back on the trigger, that pulls it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing you come to is your electric. So to connect your electric, so you've got that flappy bit there. Always connect your caravan first. Push it all the way on. Then thread that through there and lock it up. Okay?
Yep.
But the reason why we always plug into the caravan first, if you plug it to the bollard first, you've then got a live cable. You could be walking across wet grass. Probably not a good idea. So make sure you do that to the caravan first. Okay? What you've also got in here is an external aerial point. Okay. So on some of the super pitches that you may find around, we've probably got one of ours up there, you can connect a TV aerial point to it from the bollard. Okay?
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Right, next thing we come to is your wastewater. You see that, it's pouring on the floor at the moment. Obviously don't do that on site. You've got a waste master. Talking of waste master.
Okay mate, cheers mate.
You see, talking of waste master, right, there we go. Obviously don't hear that on the video. Right, so what you can do is sit the waste master alongside. If you see the shape of it, it's like an L shape, it's a thin end at the angle end. It's designed to slide underneath the van, but the handle is on the thin end, which is underneath the van. That is full, that's 38 litres, that's 38 kilos of, so you're trying to drag out, it's not the easiest thing, so it's best to just lie alongside like that.
Gotcha.
The pipes which are in the packet front there, all they do, they just push in.
Straight on.
Yeah, okay. Next thing you come along to is your toilet. So in there is a reservoir for the flush tank.
Yeah.
So that flushes the toilet. So you put a small amount of pink chemical in there, top it with water.
What do we mean by a small amount? Eh? Okay.
It's about that. It just say on the container, but it's only there to obviously make it smell nice when it's flushing and helps to clean the bowl. What you've also got, the other fun bit, is your waste tank. Okay, before you start, you put a blue chemical in this one, and around about a pint of water, and that will allow the nasty stuff to break down. Okay, always empty it in a chemical emptying point. If you've been on site or not, always using a chemical emptying point, not down a drain. All right. So to release that, all we do is just lift that and it should slide out easy. If it's not sliding out easy, likelihood is the wastegate that's on the toilet has not been closed properly. Okay. So just push it back in, go inside, make sure it's closed, then it should just slide out. Easy as that. I've got a handle and wheels, so you can cart it off to go and empty it. When you fill it up, blue chemical, you've got a measuring jug there, so blue chemical in, back pint of water. And as I said, that will help break the nasty stuff down. To empty it, it's coming out that same hole. So you just tip it up and that air release there allows it to flow out easier. If you've ever been on site, the chemical emptying point can be inside or outside.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. It's usually a big white funnel with a big hole in the centre. It's probably got a brick wall around it. Do not put that on the brick wall. If you go and knock that down the hole, you're not going to be sticking around down there to go and
won't
fish
be
that
going
out.
for it.
Yeah, so dangling someone by their ankles trying to no, not a good idea. Put this on the floor behind you. So some posh sites now have got little shelf you can just put that on.
Okay.
But don't try not to lose that. Also, right, so if you've got access to clean it, you can see inside there's a little float. You see that?
Right. Yep.
That is there for indicators of when it's full. Okay, there's an indicator on top of the flush tank.
Okay.
What you've got to be careful of, if you're cleaning this, and you decide to thrash it around, trying to clean it, and then you tip that down the emptying point, likelihood you may loosen that off, and that will disappear down the emptying point. So just be careful when you're doing that. Okay, and then that just slides, clicks in. This is just for winter, or when you want to drain this down. So that's your drain pipe for draining down your flush tank.
Okay.
Definitely do that for winter. Obviously, if you're using it in the winter, obviously it's okay because you'll have heating on inside the van. But when you're leaving it in storage for a period of time, but especially at cold time, is drain that down. So the best thing to do is flush it, so it flushes it into the waste tank, just drain the last little bit through there. Okay? So for winter, you make sure you drain it down.
Okay.
Alright? You've got access under your bunk. So you got, just be careful you're not putting too much heavy stuff right at the back of the van.
Yeah.
So anything obviously makes it rather unstable or can do.
Yeah.
Obviously you've got a reasonably sized vehicle that should keep it in control, but
Yeah.
anything that helps obviously is better to not to do it than do it. Okay. At the back you've got fixings ready for a bike rack if you decide to have one of them on the back of the van. So obviously what I've just told you about putting heavy stuff at the back.
Put your bike on.
Put your bike
We
on the back.
decided against having a bike rack.
Yeah, it's probably wise anyway.
Yeah.
But you've got a van so you might be able to
Put
stick
it
bikes in.
there,
Yeah, put bikes in there if you really wanted to. Points for your winder legs at the back. Okay, so they've got a tube obviously to allow you to locate it a lot easier. Otherwise you're nearly on your hands and knees trying to get to it.
Yeah.
Alright. Right, down this side, what we have. So we got a 240 outlet, so you can put electric into your awning
Yep.
if you wanted to. What you've also got is a TV point, which you can have for in your awning. Okay, so what you've got is an aerial point there, so that's coming off the onboard aerial.
Yeah.
Yep.
You've got a 12 volt plug if it's a 12 volt TV or 240. Okay, so that you screw to the back of your TV, and then obviously you can pull that off when you were taking it off there, because obviously you wouldn't be able to put the TV back into there. There's not enough room. Okay. Then you've also got in here. So in here you've got all the bits and pieces. This here is what is called a direct water feed. So instead of having an Akerol, you can put it direct to. Yeah. Well, I'd just be cautious of